Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling, ding-dong, the bell. It's Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock. We've got 3 men on site. They're all working in the sari shop and the veranda, filling in the ceiling, screw heads, and putting the fascia boards on the outside of the veranda, sari shop. So they'll be tied up doing that all day, I would think. So we'll get the front completed, I would imagine, today, and we'll get some paint on the ceiling. And it'll still need finishing off tomorrow. So apart from that, this morning I've been downtown and I've got a couple of bits and different things for the pigs, and we'll go and have a look at them now. Now, last couple of days they've had 2 lots of antibiotics, and we still had 1 or 2 scouring, not as badly by any means, but maybe 3 scouring yesterday. And we just can't seem to break that cycle, to shift it. So we're having a think last night, and you know, we can give them antibiotics again, which I don't really want to do. The trouble with antibiotics is that they kill the big bugs in the guts, but they kill the good bugs as well. They kill all the bugs. And antibiotics can cause, in us humans, as everybody knows, it can cause you a mild dose of diarrhea. So then I thought, well, we'll see if we can bind them up a little bit with some oats, if I can find some oats. And the first place I went to, they didn't have any, so I got a couple of kilos of cracked corn in case we couldn't find any anywhere else. But I managed to find a place that had oats, but they didn't have rolled oats. So I asked them to put them through the grinding machine for me, and they've come out the whole as well as they are, but they split them, and the equivalent to cracked oats. And I got 4 kilo of that. Now we fed them this morning. I just fed them a kilo of the pellets, and they ate the biggest part of it. So at 10 o'clock when I got back, I soaked some oats, and I made a mix of feed up, 1.5 kilos. I put about 25% oats in the mix, and a little bit of cracked corn, cracked maize, and I fed that to them at 10:30 or so, and they've eaten it all up, the lot. They've got a far better appetite today, and they're still eating the remains of it now. So they've done a lot better feed-wise today. And hopefully them oats will bind them up, and we'll get better stools this afternoon, and maybe eventually shift this scouring altogether. That's the hope anyway. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. It's 10 to 1. We're on lunch. There's nothing really to see at the front, but all this tin fascia sheet here, it's all been tie wired up, so it's square. Tie wires every 18 inch along the front, and I've seen them with a long piece of fibre board, cement board. So that will go up very quickly now this afternoon. All 3 are working in here. Win and Ramil, if they're not helping Soy, They filled all the roof up near enough, and we'll get some paint on there no doubt this afternoon. Now I'll have a walk down the piggery and show you what we've been doing down there. Now the pigs have been eating very little this last 3-4 days. I got some corn and some cracked maize this morning and some oats, and we've got 4 kilos of feed in them so far today. We did 1.5 kilos at 12 o'clock, and they've eaten the most of it. There's still a bit on the floor to clean up between now and 4 o'clock, and we'll give them another 1.5 kilos. So that'll be getting on for 6 kilos we've got in them, we'll have in them today, which is much better than what it has been. So this afternoon we should get some stools and we'll be able to see what's going through them. And we should be able to pick out the rolled oats and the maize. And hopefully it'll all be solid. But they're looking a lot better now. A lot happier with them. So we'll leave this video there, and I'll do another one late afternoon this evening. Back again to make a concluding video. 5:30. Beautiful evening. Nice and cool, but it's been a very hot day again. We've been working on the sari shop and veranda, but there's nothing to show you. They've been squaring up the metalwork of the flashings and gutterings, it's given them a lot of problems, and they've tie-wired different parts of it up. They've eventually got it square, and I've got some board on the front, but there's nothing much to show you. So we'll go and have a look at the pigs. Jean wanted a heat lamp for them, thinking the cold of the night time. So we went down to the hardware shop and got a heat lamp. It's the old-fashioned bulb, whatever they call them. The LED bulbs give no heat off at all, but the old-fashioned bulbs do. So they call it a heat lamp. To my mind, a heat lamp is an infrared lamp, which gives off lots of heat. But it doesn't matter, because they don't need a heat lamp, I don't think. Now we're eating far better now. We've got 6 kilos into them today, and as you can see, they're eating. They'll clear it up altogether. And we've put oats in it and some cracked maize in it. So I'm hoping that's going to bind them up, because they're still getting little bits of scouring. I can see now. I think you can maybe just see there on the camera. Not a lot, but little bits. So we'll see how they go tomorrow. We should be a lot better tomorrow, I'm thinking. Now I'm out just about all day tomorrow, because I'm going overseas in about 10 days time. I've got to go and get a police clearance. I can get it at the airport, but trying to get documentation, paperwork sorted out 3 hours before your flight doesn't appeal to me. Anything not quite right, you're stuck. So I'm going to immigration tomorrow to do it 6 days in advance. So I've made 2 buckets of feed up just to add water tomorrow morning. I'll feed one, and then Wynne at 10-11 o'clock will feed the other bucket before we come back. That's the plan. So that's the video for today. I'll make another one tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow afternoon before I start. When I leave here it'll still be dark. I'll be leaving about 5 o'clock, 5:30. It'll be just getting daylight. So we'll leave it there and we'll do it all again tomorrow.